What's going on, Disney fans, and welcome back to another classic Disney review. Frozen 2, the highly anticipated sequel, comes out this weekend for Disney, and since it comes out this weekend, guys, it is a perfect time for me to review the first film, Frozen, which came out in 2013. This movie was directed by Chris Buck and Jennifer Lee, and this movie has a crazy talented voice cast: Idina Menzel, Kristen Bell, Jonathan Groff, and Josh Gad as Olaf. If you guys are new here, feel free to click that subscribe button and that bell notification icon for more reviews, reactions, rankings, and more movie content. In Frozen, we follow two sisters, Elsa and Anna. Elsa is voiced by Idina Menzel, and Anna is voiced by Kristen Bell. So the film opens up with Elsa and Anna as little kids, and they get along perfectly well. And Elsa has a really strong power. Whatever she touches can turn into ice. She can basically turn any object into ice, and she has a very strong power indeed. And her parents are king and queen, so they decide that Elsa is really dangerous to Anna because she causes an accident to Anna, and so they have to lock Elsa up. Anna spends her whole life having no communication or relationship to her sister, and then she becomes Queen of Arendelle, and after the disappearance of Elsa, Anna is to try to save her and try to save Arendelle, because Arendelle has been turned into ice, and they have to turn it back to summer. This movie has become one of the most popular Disney movies of all time. It is one of the highest grossing animated films of all time, over $1 billion at the box office, and for a great reason, because it has a sequel coming out this weekend. I've seen this movie once before after rewatching it yesterday, preparing it for Frozen 2, and I've never been a huge fan of Frozen. I think it is an overrated Disney movie, and I still stand by that opinion. I don't think Frozen is an awful movie in any way. It's definitely a very well-made film, a good movie from Disney from the revival age, but I just never got the love for it, and I don't full out love this movie like a lot of people do. And I'm definitely not alone. There are definitely people out there that think this movie's overrated in terms of its plot, its songs, and its messages. And this movie's not for everybody. There is a huge, massive fan base for it. And we have a sequel now because of it, because it made so much money at the box office. It was very well reviewed by critics, and people wanted to see more of this story with Elsa, Anna, and all these characters. The best aspect of Frozen is the animation. The animation in this movie is some of the most beautifully shot animation that Disney has ever done, by far. The location of Arendelle looks absolutely beautiful and fantastic. And I absolutely love the characters. I love Elsa. Elsa is a fantastic character, voiced by Idina Menzel. She's definitely my favorite character by far, and Elsa's story is really tragic. When she was a little girl, she has this insane great ability, but it tears her away from her family, especially her sister Anna. And to see her arc where she has to embrace her power and accept it, and it's a really powerful arc for this character, and the connection and relationship she has to grow with her sister. Kristen Bell as the voice character is great. I love her voice. It's very sweet and charming. And the side characters. Kristoff, Olaf the snowman, and Sven the reindeer are awesome. Love Sven. And just these characters are so likable and charming, especially Josh Gad as Olaf. Talk about one of the best castings in animation. Josh Gad's voice fits perfectly for Olaf. It's so funny, so likable, and he just brings so much charisma and funniness to the character. And of course, what everybody wants to talk about with Frozen is the soundtrack. Let It Go, For the First Time in Forever, Do You Want to Build a Snowman? So many classic songs and addicting as hell songs. Like Let It Go, everybody sings Let It Go or brings it up when they talk about the soundtrack. It's fantastic. Like, Let It Go is one of the best songs ever in Disney. Anna, for me, is my biggest negative with this movie, and the character, Kristen Bell, does a great job as the voice, but I'm not the big Anna fan from this first Frozen movie. I think she's a really stupid character in this first movie, obviously, her character, she wants to find love. She wants to find a prince, and then she finds Hans. She wants to marry him right away after these two have just met. I'm like, Anna, you're so stupid. You can't fall in love with someone like that. There's no such thing as love in first sight. And so Hans completely takes advantage of her, and he's just like, you wanted to marry me like that? Who does that? And also, I think Anna is just, I don't know, she is kind of a damsel in distress. And that kind of disappointed me rewatching it now, because it's always been my issue with this movie was Anna. They'll definitely do a better job in the sequel for me, but Anna's not an awful character. I just wish her character was better written, in my opinion. And this movie's just not rewatchable to me. I just don't have the energy to rewatch it, and it's just a film that I don't fully love. And the demographic as well. Other people can watch this movie and enjoy it. But this film in particular has just never been a film I've ever wanted to rewatch. So in the end, guys, Frozen was a good movie. Disney definitely made another good film in the Disney revival age. I do have issues with Frozen, but I really like the characters, the voice work, the animation. It's all spectacular. And I could definitely see why this is getting this sequel. But for me personally, it's not one of the best Disney movies, but it's solid. On my rating scale, I'm going to give Frozen a 4 out of 5 stars. There you have it, guys. That is my thoughts on Frozen. Have you guys seen Frozen? I'm sure you have, but if you have seen Frozen, let me know your guys' thoughts on the film down below. Do you disagree with me and absolutely love it? Do you also think it's okay, or do you absolutely hate this movie? Let's talk about it down below in the comment section. Look forward to my review for Frozen 2. I'm going to see it Thursday night. Look forward to that review, as well as my ranking for all the Disney revival age movies to come as well. Thank you guys, as always, for watching this review. All my social media links are in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.